Why do you want a close-up of me?
Apple pie. Somebody tell me.
It's made from Washington State apples.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, they got flavor in it that.
Yeah. You know there was a wreck up there on the border. But I never saw it on television.
I did.
You did?
I saw it.
I never saw it.
I saw it on television. It was a logging truck,
Yes?
and then cars ran into the back of it.
Wait a minute.
I thought it was 2 trucks.
6 people died. Get in there. Lay down.
You mean 6 people so far?
Well, hopefully nobody else will run into the back of it.
Well, you understand that makes a lot of work for everybody.
Gee, some more fancy plates. Where'd all these
Those are
plates?
Alice's, aren't they?
Where'd that come from,
Those are
Alice?
the plates you
Those
had.
come from the crust of the pumpkin.
Yeah.
You want some more pie, Alice? You want some more pie?
Well, what is that
There's some-
somebody's?
No, there's some
No.
pumpkin or there's some berry in there.
Or apple.
I like the pumpkin better than I do the apple. Isn't that
Yeah.
something? They got
Yeah, there's a pumpkin. You want it?
No,
They
I'll say,
got-
could I take a piece of it?
Sure.
they got they have there's some kind of flavoring in the apple that I don't particularly like.
Fine, this goes down easy.
Yeah, the pumpkin tonight tastes better than
Yeah.
so far. They had a pan over the stove, and we didn't think much of it.
They're
Until-
pretty cheap, you know.
I didn't know.
They're very cheap, the ones that are over the phone, or over the stove.
Really cheap or chick? Which
Cheap
cheap, okay.
in quality.
I see. And one day, when the stove was out, I got a chair and I got up stood on the stove
Yeah.
with a coffee can and something, a big spoon, and I scraped about a ton of grease out of
Yeah.
that, and I took a cloth and wiped it,
Yeah.
and oh boy, what a difference.
Yeah, they give you a little filter that's reusable that you put in the hot water, soapy, and it drains the grease
Yeah.
out.
What?
Well, I'll tell you another little true story.
Change my filter.
Charlie Dewitt hired a woman, paid her $10 a day or a week, to take charge of his house, keep it clean and everything.
Yeah.
And when I got married to him, I came home, and he had little small windows, little bitty windows, and I noticed that the windows were coated with grease, coated.
That's
He
funny.
was very fond of pork and very fond of bacon, and he ate an awful lot of it.
He was
She
Jewish?
never touched the windows. Never touched
A
them.
lot of women don't do that. They do.
If you get a house cleaner, they don't do windows
No,
unless
they
you...
don't do windows. Now, you said a mouthful, yes. So,
She had a
so
mouthful when
one
she said
day he was gone for the whole day,
And you,
and when he came back, I got busy and I washed the windows with soap and water, and then I went into the other room and it was filled with grease. I got about a half a pound of grease in the coffee pan. And when he came home, he stood there and he looked at the windows. He says, "Honey, you had the windows painted." And I said, "Paint? What do you mean painted?" He said, "It's beautiful. I can see out outside. No, I said I only used hot soap and water, hot water and soap.
Yeah.
And I
That's
and I
correct.
said it was full of grease, and he fired the woman because she didn't.
Oh.
She was moving in. She was
what
she,
nationality was she?
I don't know, but she was bringing a different garment every day. She's gonna move in on him.
No kidding.
Then he married me, and she had no. She couldn't do it.
Good. I check on it. Can
But
you get
that-
up in the attic, by the way?
What?
Can you get up in the attic?
Crawl up in the end.
He's
Yeah,
up-
You gotta know.
99 years old, she's gonna get up and
No, not specifically her, but
That's
can
what
you
she
get up in the attic?
No,
Meaning workers.
wait a minute, not the green thumbers, but
Has anybody been in the attic?
oh yes,
How do you get to the attic?
you have to get a big ladder, and
And
there's,
where do you go?
there's a door, and you go to the door.
And
you
where's
get-
the door
You
at?
get it's up back of the house. You can see it.
Oh, there's a door back here?
Yeah, up above.
There's no access from inside the house?
No,
No, it's gotta
No.
be outside, huh?
it's outside.
Is it over in this corner? This corner over here? This end of the house?
Oh no, this isn't the end. You get on your hands and knees and you push the stuff.
And you start barking.
Winterizing. Push the stuff on the ground on your hands and knees. You cannot stand up when you get in there. You can't stand up. Alice thinks Joe Towers is up there watching every move we make. She thinks that's
Well, I
it.
think that's terrible. of
Silly,
him.
silly.
If he does that, I think it's bad, Alice.
And I had him come over.
Then I would build a fire and heat it up so he has to get out of there.
I had him come over one day and talk to my daughter, and he said, Alice, nobody can live up there. I couldn't
well,
stand
I
up.
want to know how easy it is to put a tube up through there and into the roof.
I just dropped my watch in the pan of soapy water.
Oh, I hope it got clean.
Well, I can't tell you.
This was my $19 watch.
Mrs. Scobie next door had a ladder the height of our house, the top of our house.
Yeah.
And they were,
That's no big deal.
she was afraid they were going to steal it, so she put it in her garage. I guess she doesn't have a
Yeah.
garage, but wherever she put it, she hid it. So nobody can borrow it anymore.
Well, I do have an extra ladder, but I don't know if it's long enough to go up to your house. Heavy duty ladder.
Somebody has to come from the senior citizens
Uh-huh.
and put a bulb in my light outside the house.
Oh, the one right here?
And it's very dirty there, yes. We need a
You've got a
duster.
senior citizen right here that could do it for you.
Yeah, I mean, why didn't you say something before?
Molly. Get
Well,
that.
I thought you folks had
Molly.
all you could take.
No, but we don't have a ladder, do we?
No, I don't. They stole my stepladder. They stole it.
Yeah.
I rented the garage to the
Well,
guy.
no, wait a minute. Michael could stand on my shoulders and reach that, couldn't
Oh,
he?
come on.
Well,
Reach what? That light outside?
yeah, where's it at? Is it about here?
Yeah, it's outside.
Maybe.
It's close to the top of the roof.
Say,
I never wanted her
Michael's turning, putting the light on now, didn't he? Or somebody put the light on?
I don't know.
We
Michael's
got
right
candy
here.
around here.
What?
I think I want
But
to.
would you like a 100-watt bulb?
Yes.
Outside?
Yeah, because we don't use it very often.
We found it burning.
Is there a bulb in there now?
Yes.
I don't think so, but we found.
But the bulb burned out.
It isn't burned out.
What's wrong with it?
You said it had a dim light. It was yellowish.
Oh, that's your light at the end of the stairway.
Yes.
Oh, I could put that in.
Oh, you can.
I thought you meant the one that's on the wall here.
Oh, no.
As a matter of fact, we could do that tonight.
You could.
Why not?
Go ahead.
Well, wait a minute. We just need a pair of pliers. That's all.
What?
Need a pair of pliers.